Okay, so Assalamualaikum and hi to all. We still in the same subtopic, which is simultaneous equation. I hope you are done with the previous worksheet, the first worksheet, which is just the simultaneous equation, the easy part of simultaneous equation. For this second video, it's on the applications of simultaneous equation. See, application of simultaneous equation, where in the question they won't ask you to solve for x, solve for y, which is really straightforward. We know that we need to use simultaneous equation method. But for this type of question, you are not given the hint whether you need to use simultaneous equation or any other methods. Okay, but when you read the question, you should be able to identify that, oh, this is the method that I need to use in order to obtain the answer. Okay, so now read question 19. Question 19. Okay, so I have 10 questions. I will explain 2 questions in the first video, another 2 questions in the second video, and I want you to try all on your own. Okay, the rest of the question. Okay, question 19. Calculate the coordinates of the point where the line y equals 1 minus 2x cuts the curve. Okay, so if you read question 19, that is like 4 to 5 marks. But if you read question 26, it's like 8 marks already over there. 8 to 10 marks, okay? So they increase the difficulties in each question. For this type of question, I really recommend you guys to sketch a bit. You sketch first before you start to do your calculation, to guide yourself, to guide your steps, okay? So, calculate the coordinates of the point where the line, I have one line here which is y equals to 1 minus 2x. There's no mark in sketching, but I really want you guys to sketch first, okay? Especially for question 26, sketch first, okay? Cuts the curve x squared plus y squared equals to 2. So I have a curve here, x squared plus y squared equals to 2. So you might be asking me, why do I sketch my curve like that? I just sketch. It's okay because it's just sketching. I just want my diagram here to guide my calculation, okay? So now we want to find the coordinates of the point. So that point and that point. So this is the important tips that you need to know. Whenever the question asks for point of intersection, you need to use simultaneous equation. You will not be given the method, or they won't ask you to use simultaneous equation. But in order to find the point of intersection, you need to use the simultaneous equation. Okay. So how do we know this? If you do a lot of question, a lot of example question, you will macam be familiar with the steps. Or when you get to this type of question, must do simultaneous equation. Okay. So now remember, to find point of intersection, okay, must use simultaneous equation. Must use point of intersection. Whenever the question asks you point of intersection, straight away must use simultaneous equation. Okay, so now how do we do simultaneous equation? Let's see, I denote that is the first equation and that is the second equation. 2 minutes. Okay, so now we just do simultaneous equation. You substitute the first equation into the second equation. Substitute in, so you will get x squared plus, now instead of having y squared, I take the first equation, put inside 1 minus 2x, and then square equals to 2. Okay, and then I just expand x squared plus 1 minus 4x plus 4x squared equals to 2. If you don't know how to expand shortcut method, it's okay. It's okay, you do 2 brackets. Do 2 brackets and then expand slowly. It's okay, do slowly, okay? So now you bring 2 over there. Okay, and then can I just straight away simplify? You don't have to skip the steps if you don't want. But can I just do it shortcut way? So 5x squared minus 4x minus 1 equals to 2. How do I get 5x? X squared plus 4x squared becomes 5x. How do I get negative 1? 1 minus 2, get negative 1. Okay, so when you have square quadratic equation, how do you find your x? Use EQN straight away. You press your calculator, you will get 2 values of x. X equals to the first one, x equals to the second answer. So can I just straight away take the answer? You will get negative 0.2. Second one is just 1. Press your calculator. Okay, and then because the question asks for coordinates, okay, coordinates must be in terms of x and y. Okay, This is from the previous chapter, okay? Not previous chapter, previous years, okay? This is from the checkpoint. Coordinates must be in terms of x and y. In order to get full mark, you must give your answer in terms of x and y. So we are done with the x. How do we get the y? Substitute the first x into that equation. Or you can substitute in the second equation, doesn't matter. You can still get the same answer. But then, why do I substitute in the first equation? Because it's easier for me to calculate y, because y is already the head of the subject, the head of the equation. So it's easier. Okay? But if you are rajin, you can just substitute in here. Doesn't matter, you can still get the answer. Same method. Okay, same method. Okay, so you substitute x into there, you will get y equals to 1 minus 2, negative 0.2. Calculate your answer. Second one, y equals to 1 minus 2, 1. Calculate your answer. Okay? Question asks for coordinates. You cannot leave your answer separately like this. You will be they will deduct your mark by 1 or 2 marks. So it's rookie lah, because the answer is over there already. It's over there already. So coordinates must be in terms of bracket. Okay, leave your answer in that form. Negative 0.2 from the first x. Second x, if you calculate, you will get 1.4, okay? So 1.4, first answer. Second answer must be in bracket form as well. Remember, coordinates must give your answer in bracket form. If you don't put bracket here, Shafia, if you don't put bracket, they will deduct your mark. Okay, so rugi. So put bracket. Remember, coordinates must be inside the bracket. Okay, done this one. Okay, let's look at question 21. If you don't understand, pause and then do on your own first. Okay, you need to do. Maths cannot be learned by looking. You need to do. You need to take a pencil and then do your calculation. You cannot just look, oh, I understand this. Cannot. Okay, it doesn't work that way. Okay. Now question 21. Look at question 21. You guys read first. So the question here, it's if it happen to be an exam, majority of the students will like question themselves. From which chapter is this? Okay. So because we haven't learned this, okay. But this is like the real application of simultaneous equation. When you read the question, you sketch first whatever info given in the question, and then you will like macam sedar, realize, oh, this is the question that I need to use simultaneous equation somehow, okay, to solve the question. Okay, the sum 21, okay, the sum of areas of two squares is 818. Okay, I have the first square here, and then the second square here with a different dimension. Okay, so square means we have the same sides, right? If I let that one be x, that one must be x as well. If I let that one be y, that one must be y as well. You can use any letter if you want A, B, up to you. Okay, I just use x and y. Okay, the sum of the area of two square. Sum means what? Addition. So x square plus y square. Area of the first square is x times x, which is x square. Area of the second square is y times y, which is y square. Sum of the area of the two squares is equals to 818. Okay. Second sentence, the sum of the perimeters is 160. Okay. What is the perimeter of that one? Perimeter is just, you just add all the sides. X plus x plus x plus x. That is just for x plus for y equals to 160. Sum of the perimeters equals to 160. Find the length of the side of the squares. Means our final answer, our aim now, we want to find what is the x, what is the y. So we have two unknowns, right? We have two unknowns. So we need to use simultaneous equation. So that is the first equation. Second equation, this is the first equation. This is the second equation. Second equation, it's quite big, the number. Can you like reduce the number? You divide all by 4, which is easier for you. It's not compulsory to do this, but usually we will try to reduce our calculation. We will try to simplify our calculation in order to make sure, in order for you to make sure that we will like avoid careless mistake as possible as we can. So that one you can just reduce x plus y equals to 40. That is the second equation. Okay, from the second equation, you leave x or y to be your subject, up to you. Let's say I want to leave my x to be my subject. So 40 minus y. So that is my third equation. I have x already. So now you substitute third equation into the first equation. So you will get 40 minus y square plus y square equals to 818. 40 minus y from here, x square, put inside. Okay, so expand, you will get 1600 minus 80y minus plus y square equals to 818. So you calculate your calculation, you will get 2y square minus 80y plus 1600 minus 818 equals to 0. Use your calculator, you will get 2y square minus 80y 1600 minus 818, and then plus 782 equals to 0. How do we solve quadratic equation? Use EQN lah straight away. So get your value of y equals to something, y equals to something. If you get one of the y is negative, you just ignore, because can you get a negative dimension for a square? It's not logic at all. It's illogical. Okay, so tak logic. So you just get rid of the negative value, buang the negative answer, take the positive answer. When you get the positive answer, but that is just one answer, y only, question asks for x and y. How do you get the value of x? Substitute your value of y inside here, or inside here, or inside here, up to you. Which one is the easiest? That one will be the easiest. Why? Because we have x as the head of the subject already. Okay, done. Okay, I want you guys to try at this question. 19 to 22. Try first, okay? Second video, I will explain more examples on this. Okay, bye.